Good afternoon, class. I'm Rohan Islam, and I'll be instructing you guys for the next 15 minutes. And you guys are, remember, you guys are 6th grade students, so you have to be energetic and give me feedback. So here are learning objectives. So we will learn today two of the most important ingredients about understanding writing, the audience and purpose. So we will learn today identify different types of writing, understand how audience influences writing, like the thing you are writing, who will read it based on that, and analyze examples to determine audience and purpose. So end of this session, you will make smarter choices about your writing, about who you are writing and why you are writing. So first of all, we will focus on audience. So can anyone tell me, like Maria, can you tell me that why does audience actually matter in writing?
Read the material.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Like, imagine yourself like you are telling a story to your friend. You cannot tell the same story, share the same story with your father or your teacher, right? It will be a chaotic mess. So that we have to make sure that the way we write depends on who will read it. Okay, and then we will focus on the tone. Why tone is matter? Can anyone tell me, Moon? Can you tell me why tone is matter to some kind of audience with each?
So you don't have the mind, state of mind. So if you are directly wants to incorporate with them, you want to connect them, you have to match that.
Exactly. Thank you. For example, like we have two tones, like formal tones, informal tones. When we are writing to a friend or writing to when we are writing to our teacher or job interviews, then we use formal tone. And when we are writing to our friend or like we are writing in a diary, we will use informal tone. Can anyone here tell me that why we use formal tone in job interview or the places like principal so why we use formal tone? Can anyone tell me?
To get a job.
Yeah.
To get a job.
To get a job. It's an interesting answer. It's out of professionalism. We can say professionalism and out of respect as well. And we have to maintain certain criteria in a place. So that's why we use formal tone. Now there is a choice of words and structures changes with audience. As I say that if I'm telling a story to my friend, there will be a lot of slangs, quote unquote. We do usually do that. So we cannot incorporate that slangs into our different kind of audience as we use. So here's the audience actually matter. So now we will see, like from your feedback, we get some examples about the emails or formal letters. So I have incorporated in a different type of examples. Here you can see informal letters. It is used for official communication. Like Shimanta has said that job application complaint letter. There we can see email. It can be formal, as I said, to a boss and informal to a friend. And in case of advertisement, there is an interesting term that called persuasive language. So can y'all tell me why actually, what is the purpose of advertisements? Can you tell me?
Like to attract the audience more, like the product and everything.
Different product, yeah, thank you. So the term persuasive language is used to influence the customers, like attract the customers. And the interesting part of the advertisement is that it is when some agencies try to add or promote their product, they don't use total formal language and they don't use total informal language. They use a both mixture, and it also depends on rural context where they are not fully literate enough to understand the formality of that, and based on another context when in the urban cities they are actually getting the formal things, like in the super shop you can see that. So we have to remember that advertisements use the persuasive language, and the diary entry We know that directly, like Asia. Your expressions in your personal, you don't care about in languages, right? It can be formal, formal to hobe na, like it can be informal as hell. Yeah, you can write a song also. So yeah, thank you. So indirectly you can get these things. Now we will focus on the purpose effect, like why we are actually writing. So why do we actually write? Can anyone tell me? Like, ma'am.
Why do we write? Because I don't know, sir. Sometimes we feel like writing. That's why we write. Am I right? Is that the answer?
To achieve something from at the goal, I need something from someone, or I need some convincement.
But can't I achieve that through spoken language? Why do I need to write?
Yeah, but then it depends on the context. Like if I have to write something, like we mostly use writing in a formal, way, right? We don't
Also,
use.
sir, I
Yeah.
feel like when we write something, we can express more than we speak. Like, when we speak, we need to like share instantly. But when you write something, we have time to think and rethink about it and like
Gather the
express more.
information to structure it very quickly. That's an interesting viewpoint.
I feel like sometimes we write because we want to keep record, so that we can remember.
Yeah, that's why we write. So, so here man's question is interesting because why do we write? When we feel the need to write, then we write. Otherwise, we have the spoken communication to deal with, right? So, thank you, ma'am. And now let's see that why actually we write. We actually write to achieve the purpose or something. So to inform, like news articles and reports give you information. That's why. And secondly, there is, as I said before, the advertisements use persuade, opinion pieces, and the diaries, the personal blogs to express, and there are letters and emails to get a request. So that is the purpose.
Sir, can you give an example of persuasive language?
Persuasive language,
Like, can you give an example of a sentence which is structured in a persuasive form?
persuasive. Like a big offer, like something big offer, like 50% discount.
Why is that persuasive?
Because it is targeting a certain kind of audience to attract in their product.
But what makes the structure persuasive? Or what makes the word choices persuasive?
Because it is influencing people, or it is
How?
it actually giving something that you need, actually what the customers need. Based on that, it structures a sentence that actually attracts the audience. That's why it is called persuade. Basically, persuade means to attract or influence, right? So that's why. Yeah. So as we have understand the audience and purpose, do you have any questions? We'll pair up, guys. Can you pair up, and I'll give you activities. একজন এখানে মূল ব্যবসা। So I have given you 4 types of writing examples, and you will do 3 things. First, you will identify the audience, the purpose, and why it is writing like that. What is the writing style? Okay. So you guys will do the first one, the second one, third one, and fourth one.
Sir, is it professional to have PL's diary entry exposed to all of us, to the entire class?
It's an example. I used to make relevant, make the activity more engaging. There is also like
We can answer.
move and share with the class? Can you share with the class that who is the audience and what is the problem?
Okay. So the audience is here.
I think that you guys are 4.
The audience must be here because he's writing a diary entry. So he's writing for himself. The purpose.
Purpose is to have a conversation between the two folks that we can easily after
Sorry.
The purpose is to have a good communication with your neighbor so that you will feel relaxed in your working environment.
So to express.
To express himself, right? To express the, and what is the style? The writing style? Thank you. Thank you.
But sir, I have a question. It doesn't look informal. It looks like an email until of course you read the actual sentences. Because the way it's said, the gaps in between the sentences and paragraphs looks very formal. Why is it informal?
Because maybe it is graded by year.
Are you the teacher? I asked the teacher.
Then it is not that actual like formal we're using. It is using
How?
like the words are constructed to make main purpose. These are divided in separate ideas. Like something like today was a long ago. I had difficult time giving up or something. Like these separate words doesn't connect to a main purpose. Like there is no actual total structure of it. So that's why it is not that formal.
I'm sorry.
It can be
Can you explain it again?
in a diary. There is a choice of formal or informal. So a person can write it, but if I have to maintain a formal order, then I have to structure the rulings of grammatical things. So it is not there. So that is for that purpose.
So the format, what about the format? Or the choice of words also seem quite formal. I also had a conversation with my best friend. So I don't write like this when I write in my diary. I write all kinds of crap.
Okay, I don't know. I don't have to be on them. I just write it in how I write my diary. So everyone has their choices. That's why I say that it is the individual choice how you want to write. You want to be formal. You want to be informal. You want to write anything you want. So it doesn't matter actually. Maria, can you tell us the first one?
There is an email, the audience is the teacher and the principal, and it is to address the students want to solve the issue, solve an issue regarding they want to update the library resources.
And the writing studies.
The library studies form.
Thank you. Isha, from your group, can you know?
Audience হচ্ছে professor.
Professor to you.
Purpose হচ্ছে to get some extra time for business activities.
Shimanto, here, from the group to you.
So audience is the middle class customers, and
How do you know that the audience is middle class customers?
because the ad is saying, the advertisement is saying that it's up to 50% off. So it kind of purchasing for the middle class.
Thank you. Very interesting observation. Thank you. So, what is the writing style of it?
It's quite informal.
Quite important. Thank you, guys. So, I think we have achieved our goal. I think so. Here are the key takeaways we have learned from this lesson. How the audience actually shapes the tone, vocabulary, and structure of writing. Purpose determines how we present our message. And keep always remember, it doesn't matter what you write, you just remember 2 things: who you writing and why you writing. So, thank you.